God's timing isn't always our timing. He may not work things out the way we plan, but He always works things out for the better. Our basic routinary ways of celebrating events, such as this graduation, are suddenly shift to new normal. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is my pleasure to welcome you all in Gayong-Gayong Norte Elementary School's Moving Up ceremony with the theme, Strengthening the Quality of Education Amid the COVID-19 Pandemic. 20 years have passed and still Gayong-Gayong Norte Elementary School continuously builds and produces graduates who are now productive and competitive in their chosen career and fields. Today, as we hold the 20th Moving Up ceremony, we have the feeling of pride for our dear graduates for they finally finish another step of their journey despite the COVID-19 pandemic. To start today's culmination, may we all put ourselves in the spirit of patriotism as we listen to our national anthem to be followed by a prayer and regional hymn through an audiovisual presentation.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
The flowers and the rain, I see you between the lines of a sweet refrain. I'm so blessed, my Lord, I can see you. Even when I'm lonely and in pain, I see you in the beauty of the stars at night. I see you in I feel alright. I see you, Lord, in sorrow and in happiness. I see you in the glory of sweet success. I see you, Lord, every hour, every day. I can see you, Lord, whenever so blessed, my Lord, I can see you in the smile of a baby, sweet and true. I can see you in the eyes of my very best friends. I see you in these bonds, just like your love that never ends. I see you, Lord, in sorrow and in happiness. I see you with the whenever I pray. I see you, Lord.
Lupang banal at bukod ng yaman, sa dibdib mo'y kay tamis. Buhay at ang aming katapatan, handog at alay sa iyo. Ngunit siya ang ikalawang leyon, ugat ng ligaya at tagumpay. Ang himig na ito ay alay sa iyo, ay magkaisa, bandila itanghari yung dalawa. Tayong lahat ay magbalikatan sa andigan ng ating bayan. Batanes, Tugig, Araw, Kawayan, Isabela, Iloilo, Vizcaya, Santiago, Ilagan, Cagayan. Taas nung ipag-iwang nating lahat, puri at kagitingang tunay. Iloilo, Vizcaya, Batanes, Ilagan, Cagayan, Tugig, Araw, Kawayan, Santiago, Isabela, Regiong
Our dedicated grade 5 teacher will now give her opening remarks.
To our brilliant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Gilbert N. Tong, the equally and approachable chiefs of the SDO City of Ilagan, Dr. Samuel P. Lasam and Dr. Juliet V. Gumpal, the handsome and compassionate school head of Gayong-Gayong Norte Elementary School, Mr. Eduardo B. Zipagan, teachers, barangay officials headed by Captain Milagros L. Cristobal, parents, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is a great honor for me to welcome you all to these graduation exercises. Once again, in behalf of the faculty and staff of Gayong-Gayong Norte Elementary School, I welcome you all to our virtual graduation. Thank you very much and God bless.
May we now listen to our dear Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Gilbert Entong, for his message, followed by our Regional Director, Dr. Benjamin D. Paraga's message, and our DepEd Secretary, Leonor Magtolis Briones' message.
I wish to convey my warmest felicitations to the graduates and completers of Class 2021 for successfully hurdling the challenges of education in this time of pandemic. You indeed have fought an impressive battle. Graduation has always been a joyful time of the year to celebrate, since it signals not just the end but also the beginning of another journey of your life. Undeniably, graduation stamps the hallmark of the sacrifices such as the sleepless nights, burning the midnight oil, hitting the deadlines required in the school, the daily encounter of answering modules, the need to participate actively in the virtual room, and all the essentials you need to focus on in the distance learning education. All these were reasons to rejoice because finally they have reached the end of the finish line. This school year is such a significant year to commend because it's a one-of-a-kind learning experience in the new normal. Doing school activities at the comfort of your home due to the absence of face-to-face instruction, managing learning by yourself in light of the pandemic has taught you to become self-reliant, flexible, innovative, and ingenious. The absence of the physical space of the school, the company of your friends, study buddies, teachers, the laughter shared in the cafeteria, and numerous school-related activities were all that you missed, but the new setup did not stop you from your desire to land your destination, your graduation. What education was like in this pandemic has never been easy. Your awareness and participation in distance learning is the only option you could adapt to continue education amid this threatening situation we are in. Recognizing the cons and struggles you have been through in the new normal, which made you insistent and driven to withstand the demanding and difficult learning situation you are in, I am indeed inspired by your unconquerable strength to have chosen education and win the race for quality education. I commend all the internal and external stakeholders, your parents and guardians, teachers, community leaders and members, our LGU family, school administrators and staff, and everyone who have become part of the successful journey towards resiliency in attaining the peak of your potential. Today is a celebration of your hard work, determination, achievements, and greatest performance. As you take part in this significant milestone in your life, we in SDO City of Ilagan share your joy and happiness, success and accolade. Carry on, stay vigorous and strong, wield as you face another lap in your quest for learning. Let the lessons you have acquired be your arms in seeking your dreams. Congratulations and Godspeed.
My cordial greetings to all. During these tough times, as we operate within imperfect circumstances, we see the unfolding of one of the most beautiful things ever made on earth, the success of our young people in their academic journey as they inch day by day towards their dreams. To our dear learners, without a doubt, during these trying times, the struggles have been real and the challenges almost insurmountable. Today, we witness sense of purpose, direction, and meaning winning over every sign of difficulty that came your way as you toiled ceaselessly in the vineyard of education. Our theme this year strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic in a huge way recognizes our strength as people who cannot be floored by even the strongest of challenges. In fact, we have proven that together, working for a common vision, we are an armada of strong-willed individuals who cannot be swayed and discouraged by tribulations. Thanks for the deep sense of motivation that makes half the job accomplished. We have also shown that innovative minds always rule the day, and that makes us prepared to confront each challenge that will beset us. The years do not promise an easy journey, and with the threat of the pandemic still lurking around, the going will get tough, and the tough must keep going. And the spirit cannot be broken and will surely prevail. It is an irrefragable fact that despite our cling to varied ways of life, we have shown how united we can be in advancing the common agenda in education. We have done our share in realizing our ultimate goal of producing holistically developed K-12 basic education curriculum graduates who are not only knowledgeable and competent, but also value-laden and discerning. We are diverse in culture, and so we may have varied performances in all that we do, but we share a common goal: to be the best version of ourselves so we can be of help to others in the best way we can. Our sense of shared destiny has allowed us to bend without breaking, to attune our actions and efforts to the agenda of national leadership. But it too proved that we can do so without diminishing our long-held principles, that indeed it takes a village to raise a child. Each one of us, no matter how diverse, is a strand in the colorful fabric of human civilization. This is the value that we want you, our dear graduates, to embrace and be proud of. Our sense of identity, either on a regional or national landscape, must remain an important consideration in achieving our goals, and compromising it to favor new thoughts and ways of thinking must never be an option. We must continue to prove the world that even in the face of a dreaded pandemic, quality education can have its way through. The Department of Education Region 2 has unambiguously laid down in its Regional Education Development Plan all its projects, programs, and activities that shall inspire service above self and only about the future of learners who shall eventually assume significant roles in nation building. May you continue to be a proof that the kind of education our country is one for the world to share. Congratulations, dear parents, dear teachers, and to all of you learners. Mabuhay kayong lahat.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for your love for our learners and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many, many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student, because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work, because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, sirs and madam, for that very inspiring and heartfelt message. Ladies and gentlemen, the processional, the pillars of this institution, the competent and dedicated teaching staff of Gayong-Gayong Norte Elementary School headed by Mr. Eduardo B. Sipagan, and the school year batch 2020-2021 graduates.
At this juncture, the highlights of today's virtual graduation is about to unfold. To do the honors of presenting this year's candidates for graduation, here is our compassionate school head, Mr. Eduardo Bizipagan, duly represented by yours truly, after which the school's division superintendent, duly represented by Mr. Eduardo Bizipagan, for the attestation and the confirmation of the candidates for graduation. To our school head, Mr. Eduardo Bizipagan, Sir, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for graduation of Gayong-Gayong Norte Elementary School for the school year 2020-2021 who have satisfactorily completed all the requirements prescribed by the Department of Education under the K-12 curriculum. Composed of 10 boys and 6 girls with a total of 16. Sir, for your acceptance and confirmation.
By virtue of the power vested in me as head teacher 3 and for having satisfactorily completed the requirements of K-12 curriculum, I now accept and confirm you graduates of Gayong-Gayong Norte Elementary School for the current year 2020-2021. Congratulations.
The fulfillment of every dream always starts with a clear vision, challenged by the will to do it along the process and overcoming the obstacles triumphantly. Ladies and gentlemen, the awarding of honors and certificates to our dear learners. Starting with Asha Gerald G. Balbin Denden V. Jovita Ray Jr. R. with honors. Exemplary in Filipino. Exemplary in physical education. Exemplary in industrial arts. Conduct Award. Mariano June G. with honors. Exemplary in Araling Panlipunan. Exemplary in health. Exemplary in Agriculture. Conduct Award. Martinez Gerald C. Conduct Award. Orulfo Carl Justin T. with honors. Conduct Award. Orpilia Mar D. Kitola Jerwin T. Tamulto Roel T. Valdez Gerald C. with honors. Conduct Award. Benedicto Klarisa V. with honors. Conduct Award. Bulala Zairel Ayesha N. with high honors. Exemplary in English. Exemplary in mathematics, exemplary in science, exemplary in edukasyon sa pagpapakatao, exemplary in MAPE, under music and arts, exemplary in TLE under home economics and ICT, Conduct Award. Latore Merlin R. Conduct Award. Mariano Casey V. Salvador Angel Shanaya M. Tagata Jessamay R. with honors. Conduct Award.
Zairel Ayesha N. Bulala, one of the academic awardee, will now deliver her message.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am astounded to have the opportunity to speak on such a significant day for us. We all know that learning nowadays is different than it was in the past. So most students like me were having a difficult time adjusting to a new way of learning. It's horrible to say that we're not as connected to our classmates and teachers as before the pandemic exists. Sharing genuine joy in the classroom, playing with our friends, and of course, working collaboratively when we don't know the answer to our task It feels horrible that we won't be able to celebrate our ascension up the ladder of our dreams together right now. Thank you so much for all of the wonderful memories we've created and shared. Despite the fact that we have achieved our goals, I would like to express my gratitude to my teachers at this school for supplying me with so many lessons in life. Most importantly, I want to thank God for giving me the guidance, knowledge, wisdom, and strength throughout my studies, as well as my Mama Helen, Papa Elmer, Papa June, and Mama Del, especially my Mama Mitch and Papa Bal, for always being there for me. Be just patient for a while there. I promise I will not disappoint you, and I will do everything to keep you proud of me. Today, I'd want to extend my congratulations to my fellow graduates. Today is our special day, but where is this wonderful place? And what makes it so wonderful? Do we choose it ourselves or rely on fate? For better or worse, we must reach a decision. We must now choose our own path and speak our own voice. So raise the bar and keep climbing. Then you'll see how your passions will have you become the best you can be.
We might not be walking across that stage with the cameras flashing. They've been waiting on our day. It's been a journey, hasn't it? I wouldn't trade a moment. No, I wouldn't change a moment. I'm who I am because of you. Whether we've known each other our whole life or just a year or two. And I'm grateful for the time we put in, getting us to this moment, so we could get to this moment. We may not be throwing our caps in the air, but our spirit will rise anywhere. Remember our hallways filled with memories and friends. I wouldn't trade a moment. No, I wouldn't change a moment. I'm who I am because of you. Whether we've known each other our whole life or just a year or two. And I'm grateful for the good and hard times we've had. They'll get us through life's moments. Yeah, they'll get us through life's moments. Hey, ooh. If you're over there feeling a little scared about your brand new start, don't get discouraged. Keep showing your courage, 'cause that's who we are. I'm who I am because of you. Whether we've known each other our whole life or just a year or two. And I'm grateful for the times we'll never forget, so we can be in this moment, right here in this moment. I'm grateful for our new beginnings, right here in this moment.
Thank you very much for joining us in the conduct of our virtual graduation. Congratulations once again, graduates, batch 2020-2021. This has been Lerma Beltran, your virtual master of ceremony.